Here we go then, boys and girls. First vlog. Name's Jason, and we've got little Jason. 2 J's. Little Jason, as usual. Bless him. Not been fishing long. Getting all in a tangle. So we're currently fishing at Four Seasons. It's our local syndicate water. And we're currently fishing on peg 5. Bit optimistic with the scales here. Gotta be in it to win it. Now you probably can't see, but there is Carp cruising right in front of us. Right in front. So Jason's doing a bit of surface fishing. Not having much luck at the minute. And you'll have to bear with me, this is my first fishing vlog. And it was little Jason's idea to start this up, as I catch so many on such basic sorry, it's just loads of fish right in front of us. Yeah, I seem to catch quite a few, not that I'm blowing my own trumpet much, and my rigs are usually a basic setup. So you probably find a lot of carp anglers go loads of baits, big baits and things like that. For me it's small 6mm, 8mm pellets, and either a small PVA bag, a very small one, very compact, or a PVA mesh. So hopefully we will catch a fish at some point today. Hopefully we won't, but hopefully Jason won't. Hopefully I will. So I'll run you through some stuff later on, and we'll run through some tactics of what we're doing on here. Now, people that know me, I've been a member since this place first opened, and I've always found this a very hard water. So this is Lodge, and just the other side of the bivvy over there is Mill. Lodge currently has 8 pegs, Mill has 10. There's quite a few fish still just there. So in all this fish, it's just a very hard water to fish this. In the water, as you can see, it's quite clear, but there's a lot of weed. I did a little sample this morning from the bottom of about 15-20 foot out, and we pulled in just a little bit of weed. But on that little clumpet of weed we actually pulled in, there was loads and loads of natural bait, such as snails, bloodworms, and as far as shrimp as well. So we are up against it in here, and I've never done that before in this lake. I've only just started fishing this lake again. A couple of weeks ago I had a 23 pound out of Mill, which was one of the best in there at the minute. So they decided to concentrate on Lodge so far this year. And yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of mooching around, get some samples out, see what we're up against. So speaking to a few of the other local anglers on here, tends to be small baits, not big baits. When I say small wafters, small pop-ups. So no 15-20mm boilies in here. It seems to be smaller baits that are doing the business. As long as you can get through this weed, which again is literally everywhere. There are some flat spots. So currently I have a bait boat, as probably most people do as well. The bait boat I've just upgraded to is the Ridge Monkey. It's the Ridge Monkey Echo as well. The Hunter 750 Echo, which is absolutely fantastic. It does have quite a lot of features on it. Just turn this on so you can see. It's actually got a built-in sonar as well. Yeah. And the sonar's quite good, to be fair. You probably can't see the reflection of that, but if I take it in here, it's probably a little bit better to show you. So currently out there, it's showing quite a lot of weed. It's roughly about 6 foot, but it's showing weed right up to about 3 foot in certain areas. There are some areas that are completely clear, which I've managed to drop bags on. But as everyone knows, carp do like the sunshine and they do like coming up to the surface. So I'm not optimistic about catching during the day here. Yeah, there's two just out there, Jace. Nowhere near where that was. He's having a nightmare, this kid. He's having a nightmare. I've only been fishing a year, to be fair, and I'm always one for them keeping this sport alive. For me, the youngsters that come through, they've got to learn, and they learn by making mistakes, not at the cost of the fish. Obviously, fish come first. So it's guidance normally from parents and people around the pond. So I always encourage everyone, if you've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, share that. Share it with youngsters and keep the sport alive. They've got to come through. Tackle shops rely on that trade coming through as well. Again, it's all right using big independents. I tend to use a lot of small fisheries or fishing shops. They can't obviously always stock everything, so you do have to use some big people. But most people, if you've got a local tackle shop, go down, speak to them, and you'll probably find that whatever you're after, they can order in. For me, certain things you need to be able to touch and feel, like rods, reels, and bait boats. You need to be able to open them, actually get hands on and see how they are. Recently upgraded my rods to the Kaizens, which are pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with them so far. I've moved over from Shimano, so I've currently got the 12 foot 3.5 pound Kaizens, and I've just upgraded my reels as well. Actually, they're the new Daiwa. Well, they're not new actually. They're new to me, but they're not new out. They're the Infinity X. They're a mixture between a bait runner and a top spool as well. They're the Infinity X 5500s. Which I've always wanted, but I couldn't justify paying £500 a piece for them. Now they are on offer. They've just gone on offer. I think it was Johnson's Tackle I've had to order them from. They were the only supplier that I seemed to could get them from. And they're on offer at 349 quid each at the minute, so it was too much of a good deal not to buy them with nearly a couple of £100 off them each. I will run through my setup properly later on. For now, just thought I'd do a bit of a first blog or vlog. I keep getting told off for calling it a blog. It's not a blog. It was a blog in my day, but I am 44 now, so it's not what it used to be. Things have changed, times change, things move on, hence why I'm doing this. So over the next couple of weeks I've got quite a lot of sessions booked up and down the country. Some at Monument, which is RH Fisheries, which is a fantastic place to go. I would say it is a bit more for the experienced carp angler. It's all about wraps and getting out to the features underneath, which again, most bailiffs on lakes will tell you where the features are. Most bailiffs want you to catch, and most fishery owners want you to catch as well. RH Fisheries, I've been there quite a lot and blanked most times I've been, as probably everyone else has, to be fair. Last time I went there I did have one, me and a pal of mine, Steve, who I'm sure you'll get to see at some point in these vlogs. We both went on a double peg, Monument 2, fishing out to the island in front of us, which was about 17 wraps. So it's quite hard to get to. If the wind's blowing the opposite way, you're up against it. You need to know your onions to be able to get that far out. So yeah, there's one just showed over there. So yeah, Monument, we're off to Monument. The end of June, we're just at the start of June now. We're going back to a place in Wales called Pennyfrith, which is a fantastic place. They do cabins. You basically hire, there's two sorts of cabins. A double cabin, I'll just turn this around, I'm going to go and sit in there for a bit while I talk to you about this. There's a couple of different sorts of cabins they do. One is a double cabin, which has two sides to it with a barbecue area in the middle. They're pretty basic, but they are brick built, and all you basically do is take your bed chair with you as all you tackle. You don't need any bivvies. They do have other cabins as well, which sleep, we've had five people in one of those. They do come with pizza ovens, microwaves, cookers, all your cups, plates, everything you need. It's more of a weekend getaway there. You don't really need much to take with you. You can cook everything you want. You get a fridge, like I say. You even get an ensuite. I will do a vlog when we get up to Pennyfrith. So we're there at the end of this month. Next month we've actually got a place called S&R Fisheries, which I think is also classed as Westmoreland Fisheries, I do believe. So we've got a session booked there, and then we've also got a private hire booked for the month after on a place called Bears Pool, which again is I think it's a Westmoreland. I think it's classed as Westmoreland, but it's an S&R. I will put a link on. I think it's S&R Food or something like that. There is a Facebook page for it. I think they have the two cabins which we've got, Bears Pool cabin and also Chloe's cabin, which is on the main lake itself. Reasonably priced as well. Chloe's cabin is really nice. You get your beds there as well. Bears Pool's really nice. You get 2 double beds in there, a nice lounge area, TVs. You get a TV actually at Chloe's cabin. So we will do a vlog when we're there. So just for now, just after subscribers, I will show some hints and tips as we're going through. Also tackle what I've got, what little Jason's got. Hopefully I can help someone out there who's into carp fishing. And I'm not saying I'm the best carp fisher in the world by any means of the word, but I do catch fish, and that's what we do this sport for.
Oh my god, that's grass. That's a grass carp. That's a fucking grass carp. Oh my god. Please forgive me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Get me out there. No.
Right, boys and girls, here we go, peg 5 on lodge. Unfortunately, it's not me that's caught, it's little Jason. I was too busy talking to one of the bailiffs. And here we go, in the bag. So, whoa, I'll pass you over to Jason.
What?
And I'll pull this out. then we'll weigh it. Oh god, that's big. That's a nice big one. Just move your rod, mate. Just stay back. I'll do the honours for you, kid. Oh, nice up there. Just get them 4 sets out.
Ripped off.
Oh.
So weird.
We'll just wait first, Jason, and we'll minus that sling off afterwards, mate.
It might even be the big one.
27 and a quarter. Or 27.4.
It's the middle one, I think.
27.4. There you go, boys and girls. 27.4. We'll just have a quick look at that. 27.4. That's little Jason. Right, get it back down, mate. We'll get some pictures.
That's on your favourite park.
Told you.
Told me what?
A big shout out to Parker Baits there for that one. By all means, send me some baits.
Right.
Feel free. Right, go on, lad, take it up. It's not as big as the one in France I had though, is it? At 29.
Yeah, but that's French.
Can't believe you've caught and I haven't.
Look at that smile.
Ah, well done, kid. Well done. How's it smell?
Turn it round the other way.
That's alright.
Just get a shot of it that way too.
That's a
it.
thick lump, that, kid. Well done.
Excellent.
Well done, mate.
Well done you.
Right, pop it back in.
Just put a bit of carp care on its lips.
Yeah, well done. Just on this side, mate. And then we'll put a bit on there as well.
One of them. You're not asleep tonight now. You cast it out for me. The thing. So you landed it?
Yeah, that's what it's about, kid. Well done. Zip it back up.
Put it back.
And then lift it, pop it back. If you step down,
Step down.
do you want me to do it for you?
Do you want to get in the water and have a water shot?
Yeah, I would, but I'm not doing
You know what?
You have to take your socks and shoes
Just
off,
take your
put
socks
them
and shoes
on.
off.
Let me just put this back in while you're
Yeah.
doing that.
Just put your bum on there and then drop your feet in. It's quite sharp.
Just gonna move you boys and girls back round.
After it be. Just put your bum down on the wood and dangle your feet over.
What, some facing this way?
Yeah.
Go in. Go on. Yeah, I've got that. Just go in. Go inside.
Oh, wow.
Go in.
Need to...
Slide me.
Ooh, quite strange actually. Ooh.
Silky, innit?
Put it down. That'll float. Just pull it out.
Right, you have to bend your knees to go down to get the fish into the water. Don't lift it up too high though.
Make sure it doesn't try and swim off as well. Look at Alan. Right, just turn around and put it in the water dead nicely, yeah? Give it a stroke as it goes away.
So hold on to it for a little bit, because that's it. Oi! What are you doing?
No, you might as well stay in there, mate, because that's your PB. You know what happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Come on. Come on.
It's wet through now anyway.
Ellen, you'll have to film it. You'll have to look at the camera. Come on.
Yay!
Way!
Excellent.
Well done, kid. Well done. Hello again. So just while I'm here, I thought I'd do a quick walk round of what's behind us on Peg 5 up at Lodge. This is where my son started. As you've seen, he's already had a fish today, which has annoyed me. So they have a different, I suppose, match lake here, which is it's quite big. So I forgot to mention before, it's probably maybe 3-4 acres where we were fishing on Lodge. But this is the lads and dads. This is where I first took my son. Just up to a bank. You see the guys fishing down there. All around. So there's carp, I think up to about £15 in here. And this is run by Mark from Noah's Ark Fishing Tackle in Poulton. I think the membership's about £120 a year. For lads and dads, or dads and girls, or mums and girls, mums and lads. And it's really good. This is where he first got the bug to go fishing. The swims are quite close, but you just have to fish to the bank. That's why they're all built out of the bank. Lots of decent stuff in here, and it's nice just to get your rod wet. So this is called Newton's. So it's on the Four Seasons complex. But again, it's run by a gentleman called Mark from Noah's Ark Fishing Tackle in Poulton. Bob yourself down there, get yourself a membership. If you're thinking about bringing your kids starting fishing, it's an ideal place. Comfort day. I won't say you're guaranteed to catch, but if you don't catch, you're doing something wrong. Absolutely fantastic. Nice scenery. Everything's properly tarmacked. Drive up to your swim. There are car parks you have to park your car in, but literally it's about 3 or 4 foot to your peg. Absolutely fantastic. There's a car park just over there, and there's one just round the side of me, behind me as well. I'll do a proper walk round in the morning as well. So again, what we've been fishing on today on Lodge is a small Parker baits, wafter and white, and I think they're 8mm. So Parker baits, give us a big shout out. Or is it 12mm? Jason's clothes are still trying to dry. So 12mm, it's the OG fish that we've been fishing with. So we've swapped all the rods now to 12mm, obviously. If you can hear the ding dong in the background, that white building over there is a caravan park, and I'm sure it's parked in caravan park. So let's come back. These are the Parker baits we've been fishing with. The mini magic bean wafters. So Parker baits, feel free to send us some more. We'll keep giving you a shout out.
Is that it? I hope it takes you past the wee line. Put that leg.
Feel good.
Feel better than £25, I guess not.
The golden hour.
Hey, you.
Cameras on, so no P's, Q's or F's, please.
Oh.
I won't be allowed on YouTube. Just grab us that net. want it in? Yeah.
It's a nice mirror though, Pat. Oh no. Looks like he's going to beat yours, Jay.
That's right on the corner of its mouth as well, that. Be double careful, it's not going to come off. Just a little flopper, isn't it? See what's the look over it. Oh no, it's there, it's coming back. Just turn it, no. You filming it, kid? Well done. Come on, baby. You going for it?
That wooden bit.
Go. Let's go for scoopies. And we're in.
Not big enough to take off.
We're in. R5, come on. That rod, he says. What rod? That one I'm holding. That's a fucking big lump. It's a big. Oh, I shouldn't swore, should I? Can't put that on YouTube anymore.
I don't even to the fish, you know.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's big. That's big.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a big common, that.
Well, come on, yeah.
Oh, it's a mirror. That is a flat bugger. Beautifully hooked as well. We don't need that. Good old Parker baits again, Parker baits. Send me some bait and I'll keep giving you a shout out, kid. Let's just get this out into that sling. We'll give it away. Just fill that bucket up. Oh, it's full. go, kid. So after the scales, we zeroed last time Jason's was, it turned out his was 25 on the nose, so we'll weigh this now. Scales are zeroed again. Oh, 24. Oh, fuck off. That one more.
Get it from the other side. Fancy holding it? Fancy looking at the camera?
Just have a look at this, Terry. When I say about natural baits,
Good photo there, isn't it?
see these worms? They're all natural baits that they feed on the bottom.
Oh, is that a worm?
Yeah. See it moving?
Yeah.
You got some pics, yeah?
I could do with you getting that one minute for me if you don't mind, kid.
Just
Just put it on the table, mate.
That's not common. Just get it out of this thing. Pop it into that. All the way in that. Grabs me phone again, mate. Let's have a picture and I'll pop it back.
Beautiful comment. I'm just going to pop that one back. It's not massive. It's a little carp cake actually. It's got a bit of a bleed on it. Cheers, mates. Quite a lot of worms in its mouth, this.
What?
Quite a lot of worms in his mouth. Was it shallow weight or not? Might as well have.
I thought it'd be 25.
No, I reckon that'll be about 15 in fact. Commons don't seem to be as heavy as mirrors. Oh, 16 on the nose. And we'll do the sling in a minute. Let's get this back first. Eager to go, isn't he? So here we are, redone the rods, redone mine. Ooh, a few bleeps on them. Redone the rods. That's it down. Countdown's on. About 6 hours left here. That'll be us then doing a 32-hour session. So current fish at the minute is Jason 1, Dad 2, and I've also lost one in the middle of the night as well. Just going back to the breakfast. This is the breakfast that you can actually get from the cafe. As you can see, really nice. Jason don't like tomatoes, so we're getting extra baked beans. So here we are at one of the car parks at Four Seasons Fisheries in Blackpool. It's actually in Staining, but we class it as Blackpool. Just touching on what I said previous, this is the Newton's Lake. This is run by Mark from Noah's Ark Fishing Tackle in Polton. They do memory yearships. They do yearly memberships even. I don't know how that came out. Great place, that's where me and my son started. Took him on there just over a year ago with his first carp and he's been hooked into it ever since, no pun intended. It's great for lads and dads. They do have matches on us as well once every month. This is Mill. We're just walking around to lodge. So all the roads are pretty well covered round here. You drive down to most pegs and unload. You do have to use the designated car parks, which there is 4 with ample space. You get to see how big that is. So we're just coming up to lodge and mill, which is peg 3, 2 on 1, and peg 10 on mill. We'll just pop into some of these pegs so you can sort of see what sort of space you get. So this is peg 3 on lodge.
nice little area. The pegs are quite good. As I've said before, you do get electric rodent traps for those little unwanted guests, but you do get quite a big area as well from it. That's onto peg 2 and peg 1. So we'll just go over to mill now. Won't disturb peg 10. Again, there's bays that you can actually pull up if you're fishing on these. You can actually pull up part there. So this is the cafe we was on about before. And this is mill. So there's 10 pegs on mill and fish up to, I've had a 23 out. I'm not sure if there's anything bigger in there, but there's definitely cats in there as well. I've had a 30 plus cat out there. Just pop onto peg 1 so you can see. Again, loads of space, quite well protected all the way around. And you get a big chunk of water as well you can fish in. So this is peg 1 mill, and then it goes 2, 3, 4 and 5 are just around the corner. You've got peg 9 over there, and peg 10 just behind the tree. So we've got a cafe, which I explained about, and there's toilets as well. The toilets are just for anglers. I will show you those because it's a pet hate of mine of going to fisheries that have pop-up toilets. They're horrible. These are actually quite nice. I'll just turn this way while they open the door because it's on a private code. So when you become a member, you actually get your code. So there is a full shower, very clean toilet, sink, all clean, and they are on a timer. There is also a toilet for the ladies. Will be quite big. Again, very clean. The bailiffs do an amazing job here. Also in here are the rules and also the swims for each lake. So if you're unsure of where you're fishing, or you think someone's fishing in your swim, you can always pop by, have a quick look. Everyone on here is normally quite good though. We're all members, so we also take care of each other. So we'll just go for a quick walk around the top of mill. As you can see, there's quite a few people fishing today, and they're all decent spots up here. Me and Jason came on last weekend, which was the end of May. No, it was the middle of May. We had 27 fish out of here. We have a little stock pond as well. That's another car park. If you're fishing on mill, you can actually pop up there, park the car up there. And there's lots of nice little features around here. We'll just pop into this old peg, show you some of the features. Now this isn't a fishable peg, this is an old peg that was made redundant. You get an idea of how nice things are. It's well manicured. They do have a proper tree and garden surgeon who looks after everything, Woody. Fantastic guy. Make sure everything's cleared out the way. And again, this is just going into peg 4 and 5. I won't encroach too much, but you've always got something to fish to, whichever peg you go in, whether it's an island, another island. There's also underwater features as well, which if you've got a sonar is great. I've got the Ridge Monkey 750 Echo. That seems to pick things up really well. The only thing I'll say about mill is, if you're ever on here,
stick to the margins. That's where we tend to pull most fish from. Peg 5, which is just the other side of this bush, but sort of fish to this side of the island, and down here if there's no one on peg 4, very good. If you're on peg 8, that island just there, you can fish to that, to the back of this island, and also just round there, which I'll show you when we get round, is another good spot. So again, everything's fully netted. Don't we have anything horrible getting in? So we've got peg 5 and peg 6. So if you're doing a session with a pal, you're quite close together, but you've got your own completely separate waters. Now on to peg 7. There's obviously someone fishing on there, so I can't show you, but that's actually been turned into a double peg. That's from last year. You'll probably see a lot of these cut throughs that people try and create to bait areas up. Honestly, you don't need to. I fish on 6 and 8 mil pellets in here and manage to get quite a lot out all the time. Baiting is obviously a personal preference, not something I do. But I do put PVA bags out, things like that. I'm just not one of these that spawn 10 kilos of bait out at a time. I try and keep it sensible. Again, it's personal choice. So just going back down to the car park, I will go up this side up here, just so you can sort of see how big this car park is. It's John, the owner, and his tractor cutting the grass. So that's the full lads and dads, the big car park. And then you go to peg 8, peg 9, and again peg 10 on the corner. So just left the main car park. I just turned the camera off dead quick while John was cutting the grass. It gets very noisy up there. Again, this is the lads and dads. Get your own pegs, everything's good. It is only a day to the water. And like I say, it's run by something completely different. So I'll just do a quick walk round on Lodge. Again, you get a lot of these cut throughs on Lodge that people try and create. And I don't know why. It's just a bait up, but loads of them. So peg 1, 2 and 3 as was before, so we'll go to peg 5. Sorry, 1, 2 and 3. We'll go to peg 4 now. Obviously we were fishing peg 5. The end result of peg 5 for us was Jason had a 25-pound grass carp, I had a 20-pound mirror. I lost one in the middle of the night just as I was trying to get into the landing net, obviously half asleep, and then I had one this morning about 15. So again, all nicely manicured. I know John's cutting the grass today, but they're well kept anyway. So this is peg 4 again, double peg with electric. And again, you've got a massive open water. Pretty much go right across. You don't struggle at all. Me and Jason have fished this peg. Peg 5's just behind the rushes there. So again, nice long water you've got here to fish. We'll just go to peg. We won't go to peg 5 because you've seen peg 5. We're going to peg 6. A bit of a walk. So I'll try and show you a bit of this. Dead easy to catch on here. Well, I say dead easy. Nothing's easy if they don't want to feed. But everything's got a little cut out in the margins. But literally on this pond, you can actually fish literally down here. And this is where you tend to have most of your fish through the margins.
all the way around. Great for lads and dads. I think the membership for that's £100 and something a year for the match pond. I call it lads and dads, but it's a match pond at the end of the day, and they do hold matches on it. I think one every 4 weeks. Obviously peg 5 where we were. Let's take you around to peg 6. Now, I think there is some fish in peg 6, but it's quite a good water. It's great because you're in the sun all day and all night, and you're very sheltered in peg 6 as well. I've actually been in peg 6 in quite a bad storm, and it didn't actually look that bad from inside the bivvy, but outside was pretty horrific. So again, this leads up to another car park. Again, everything's secure. Loads of space. Roads are quite decent. There's a few little bumps here there, but just take your time coming round. Everything has CCTV here as well, coming in. There's CCTV on poles at the bottom, so it is fully covered with CCTV as well, which again is peace of mind. And this is peg 6, as you can see. Everything that I can't go in there because there's someone there, but again, massive, very well sheltered. This is the other car park. Then we'll go around to peg 7. I wish I could show you a few more of these pegs because they're actually really decent. Peg 7 on here is where the original pond was. The rest of it was all dug out years ago. Might be able to show you some of peg 6 from this little spot here. So peg 6 is just there, but you can get to all these little features down here. And you do have that run of water over there as well. So again, peg 6 is very decent. Just go around to peg 7. Fortunately, you can't bring your car down this bit. Your cars have got to stop there. So you do actually have to, not that it's a massive walk, but if you ask most of the people on here, they'll probably say peg 7 is the best peg on this pond. That used to be the original pond, and that's where most of the carp seem to come from. Peg 7, peg 8. And again, just going back to peg 6, which you can see from here. It's just over there. So you get all this water for peg 7, which is brilliant. There is some on peg 8. Peg 8's just behind that bush. And again, peg 8 comes from that corner to this corner. So you've got lots of fish, loads of features under here, which is just under these trees. It's great if you've got a bait boat, and I think this is the deepest part. I think it goes down to about 10 foot, between 7 and 10. There are a few little holes. Don't be fooled by the bubbles coming up. Apparently they're oxygen bubbles, which I only found out myself this week. So again, absolutely great peg. We'll go around to peg 8. So that's Newton Hall Caravan Park over there, which I spoke about. You could quite happily go over there. There is a shop, Chippy. What else is over there, Jace? Arcades. Bar. Not like you'd want to go over there anyway. If you're out fishing, you're out fishing. But if you forget stuff, there is literally a shop just behind you. Obviously it's on a caravan site, so you're going to pay premium prices for things, but it's literally 30 seconds across the road. Last night was quite noisy from the caravan site. They do have nightly entertainment, and because the wind blows from the west to the east, you tend to get a lot of noise carrying through, and that's how close it is. So this is peg 8.
There is someone on peg 8, so we can't really go on, but it is a double swim again. I will have to do another vlog and show you these when there's no one on them, because they are great. So again, everything's fields around you. There is that one road, but that one road that leads you in and out of Staining, I believe is closed for the next 8 weeks. So I don't think it's due to open till the start of August. And we'll just come back round to the cafe. There is a big metal gate as well, so it's, everything's got to come in and out. You've got to open that gate. So I'll just try and cut through it and show you peg 8. Again, they do have a Facebook page, 4 Seasons. If you want to become a member, you just need to speak to John. He's the owner. So we've got pegs 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 behind the island, 6, 7 and 8. And again, you've got a lot of water fish. I'm not going to go into too much detail of where the features are, let you find them out yourself. And then that's us, back to the cafe. All done and dusted. This is the inlet, so if you're ever fishing up here, this water's on. It does, as you can see, cloud up, and it does stir up some natural baits. So what you tend to find in summer when the water's low, the borehole gets put on, it stirs up a lot of natural baits, so you do get a lot of carp coming into this area. Now I will say this, peg 1 and 2, this area is between 1.5 and 3 foot. Not somewhere I'd be fishing in summer, winter, but definitely in summer. I fished these pegs myself in summer, done really well from them. So that's it, we'll leave you to it. Let's give you a quick show of this. This is from Mill. Obviously when you come through the big metal gate, that's the way you come in and out. The only way to get in and out. You drive down the road, met by Mill. There is a sign for lodge just there as well. So literally, yeah, lovely bit of water. And there's some decent fishing here as well, very decent. There's always something to fish to. For a syndicate, I think it's 55 quid a month on direct debit we pay for this. Sounds like a lot, but some of the day tickets around here, you can pay 30 quid just for a day. Some places are slightly more, 24 hours. So for £55 a month, I think it's quite good. Good value. Okay, leave it there. Make sure to subscribe, please. Could do with some followers.